If you remember from the preview of the game, we need to collect the collectible items, which are the diamonds, in order for us to unlock the door. So first, let's go here on the collectibles and change the sprite mode to multiple and hit the apply button. Over here in the sprite editor, I am going to slice everything up, and this is going to be my diamond 1. I'm just going to, name them. So diamond, there you go. This is diamond 1. This one is going to be diamond 2. This one is going to be diamond 3, and this is our time and air. So time, and this one is the air. And I'm going to hit the apply button. Don't worry about the time and the air. We will cover them starting from the next video, probably, I think. But in this video, the diamonds are our main focus. So let's go over here, and I am going to drag these. So 1 and 2 and 3, and there you go. I can go over here and I can probably create a collectibles. So collectibles layer and make that below the player. So it is rendered on top of the enemy, but below the player. So select all 3 diamonds and set them on the collectibles layer, and also change their scale to 0.5 because they are a little bit large. Next, I am going to attach on them a box collider, so not a rigid body, and make that a trigger because we want them to be a trigger. And this is all there is to it when it comes to the diamond. Now, for us, or in order for this to work, we need 2 scripts. One is the door script and another is the diamond script. So let's go over here inside of our scripts, and we can put them inside of the gameplay script. So over here I can create a new script. One is going to be the door and another one is going to be the diamond. So going back over here, I am going to create another script, hopefully diamond. There you go. Select all of these diamonds, so 3 diamonds, select them and attach the diamond script on them. And over here on the door, we are going to attach the door script. There you go. So the door script is going to have a counter who is going to know how much diamonds we have inside the game. So here for the door, what we need is the following. So we need a public static door. So we're going to make it an instance. We also need a reference to the box collider of the door that I'm going to call box call 2D. Now, the reason why we need that is because the box collider, he is a solid body on the door. The player cannot pass him. When we play the animation and when the door opens, then we're going to remove that collider so that the player can pass by. So over here, we are also going to create a private animator, so animator, and I'm going to call it anim. And last but not least, we're going to have the private int diamond count. And this is the main focus here. So the diamond count. Of course, the first thing that we're going to do is in the awake function, I am going to test if the instance, so not instantiate, instance, it's instance. There you go. So if instance is equal to null, then we're going to say instance is equal to this. And now we have created a singleton. Actually, not a singleton, but an instance. If you don't know what is an instance, make sure that you watch my tutorial about singletons. Just type awesome2 singletons, and then you can watch it and understand what we're doing here. If you like this tutorial and you would like to learn more about game development, you can do that in my Game Development Academy. It has over 80 courses with over 500 hours of content where you can learn Unreal Engine, Unity, and a lot of other game dev related stuff. So click the link down below and check it out. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is that I'm going to create a public void register. So register diamond function. You see, register diamond. And over here, we're going to have another one, which is going to be public void diamond collected. So what's going to happen over here, when we register a diamond, and we're going to call that from the diamond script, and when we register, we're simply going to say diamond count plus plus. So if we attach this on 30 diamonds, it's going to call this single function over here from the instance of the door, and it is going to register that we have 30 diamonds. And over here, when we collect the diamond, we're simply going to say diamond count minus minus, and there you go. Of course, we are still going to perform another test here. So if the diamond count is equal to 0, there you go. We're going to open the door. So over here, like that, open the door, but don't worry about that right now. Now we are going to go back to the diamond and just show you that this actually works. So here I'm going to say debug.log, and I am going to say over here diamond count is colon plus the diamond count. And going here inside of the diamond script, what we are going to do inside of the start function is where we are going to call this. So we're simply going to do this over here, remove this. We're going to call door dot instance dot diamond, not collected, but diamond, or register diamond, excuse me. And this is going to register the diamond right now every single time we run the game. So currently we have this script on 3 of these, and let me see what this is. I don't know what this is. It will not affect our game. Probably need to restart my Unity editor, and I will do that after this video. But anyways, we have 3 diamonds and we have attached a diamond script. So if I hit the play button, we will notice that 3 times here will be printed. You see, diamond count is 1, now it's 2, now it's 3. This means no matter how many number of diamonds we have, every single time every diamond is created inside of his start function, it will call this to register the diamond, which is this right here. And there you go. There you go. So this is how we register these diamonds. And of course, when we pick them up, and that will happen over here inside of on trigger enter. So in the on trigger enter, we're going to say if the collision, so collision dot compare the tag, and over here we need to say tag manager. Did we create the player tag? Yes, we did. So over here, if we collide with the player tag, then we are going to call the door instance, and we're going to say diamond has been collected. And over here, we're going to say game object dot set active and deactivate that diamond, because we don't need it. We have collected the diamond, we have collided with the player, and then of course from here, you know, we can do the same thing. So we can say debug dot log. So over here, debug dot log, and we can say the diamond. Actually, I'm going to do it like this. Come on, go back over here and just copy this and paste it here below. So if I go back inside of my editor and if I pick up all of these diamonds, we're going to see that. So let's go hit the play button. Picking up 1, look at that, count is 2, then 1, then 0, and there you go. So this is how we are going to collect these. And when the diamond count is equal to 0, what will happen? Well, before we determine what will happen there, we still need to go over here and we need to get a few references. So the first thing, we need to get a reference to our box collider 2D, and that's going to be equal to get the component box collider 2D component. And next, we also need to get a reference to the animator, which is equal to get component, animator, component, not the animation, but the animator. So paste it over here, and there you go. Now, we need 2 more functions. One is to open the door, and here I'm going to say void open door, which is going to play the animation to open the door basically. So over here we're simply going to say anim play, passing here the name of the animation, which is open, but we know that we're not going to do it like that. Instead, over here in the tag manager, here we have the animation parameter, but here we're going to create a public static string. Here I'm going to say open animation name, and I'm simply going to type here open, and there you go. So over here I can simply call tag manager dot open animation name, and this is what's going to happen when we call over here. When the diamond count is equal to 0, this is what is going to happen. Now over here we're going to have another function. We're going to call it void remove collider. So remove collider, there you go. And what's gonna happen over here is simply I'm going to say box call 2D dot enabled, not edge radius, dot enabled is equal to false. Now to show you this, first I'm going to go over here and I am going to deactivate all of these diamonds and just have a copy of 1 diamond and position him over here where the door is, and also turn off the duplicate and take the player and move him over here till the end of the level, just so that we can see what is going on. So if I hit the play button now, There you go, we are here. If I pick this up, we're going to see the animation being played. Can I go here? And by the way, this is what you saw. We will talk about this. Don't worry, this is the player is blocked on the ground. Sometimes you will get blocked, and I will talk about that in a moment. So if I pick it up, there you go, the animation plays, but you know, it plays gazillion times. We need to go over here, and we need to, and I cannot see, so I will have to restart my Unity editor and come back. Okay, that was uncalled for whatever reason, whatever happened, I don't know, I don't care. So continuing where we left off, I'm going to select the door, and for the animation here, the open animation, double click on it, and over here in the inspector, uncheck the loop time. Which means now if I hit the play button, we will see that the animation will only play once. So going here, come on, in the game, there you go. If I collect, and again, you see we are blocked. I will talk about this in a moment. So if I collect there you go. It has been opened, but I still cannot pass. I cannot go through. And the reason for that is because even though we pick up the collectible item, so even though we pick it up, and again, we will talk about this in a moment, when I pick it up, still over here on the door, the collider is there. Look at the collider is here. So in order to fix this, we need to go in the animation of the door. And when we open the door on the last frame, we are going to click here, this right here. You see this over here? This is called an animation event. So click on that, and you will create an animation event over here, you see? And when you click on that, then you can select a function from the drop-down list that you want to be executed when the animation hits that frame. So we are going to remove the collider. So essentially when the animation plays, 1 frame, 2 frame, 3 frame, 4th frame, when it hits the frame where we have this animation event, then it will call the function that we specify over here, which is basically the function that we have created inside of our door. Here it is, remove collider, and it is going to disable the box collider. So if I go back now inside of the game and hit the play button, and when I pass here and when I collect it, there you go, now I can pass by, and voila. And over here we are going to have, so over here we're going to have the end goal game object, which is basically going to be an empty one. So I'm simply going to go here, door and exit, and create an empty game object that I'm going to call goal. And where is the goal? Okay, for whatever reason, the goal is created over here. So let's try to move him over here. Voila. And this is where I'm going to place it and add a box collider on him like this. And this box collider is going to be a trigger, and this is going to be our goal. So we're going to create the tag goal. And I am going to tag the goal with the goal tag. Simple. There you go. And there you go. So you can also resize this collider, but there is no need. As soon as the player touches it, hits it, we will end the game. So that is the goal of this. So that is the goal, how we are going to test all of this here. Now, before I wrap this video up, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. So again, if something is not clear when it comes to this, just make sure you ask in the comment down below. I am probably also going to take this open animation and, I don't know, set it to 0.5 probably. This is for the door. Yep, let's try it out again. Hit the play button and go here. There you go. There you go. Okay. So what we are going to do right now is address this issue. What the hell is this, teacher? So when I walk, you see, I cannot pass. I'm holding the move button. I cannot pass, and it's the ground. If I go over here, we will notice that we are on the ground. If I select this ground, there you go. And what I think it is, it's over here where the grounds are overlapping. For whatever reason, it is not allowing the player to pass by. I don't know why. Do not ask me. The fix for this, so if you have levels like this and you want to keep them and so on and so forth, there are multiple fixes. One of the ways is you can create one big collider, only having one single collider and placing it over here over all of the ground elements. So that is one way how you can fix this. Another way how you can fix this is taking the player, and over here I'm going to go open, and for the player himself I am going to attach a capsule collider. So capsule collider 2D, and I want to move him, so move up and again move up. So come on, moving him up right below R. right below the box collider. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the box collider a trigger because we're using the box collider for ray casting. We're using its size and everything. And the capsule collider is going to be a solid body. And I am going to simply set it something like this. And over here at the bottom, something like this. There you go. Over here. And voila. This is going to fix the issue. Let me just see if I can override. Yes, I can. Overriding all of it. This is going to fix the issue of not allowing the player to pass by. Look at that. So now the player can pass by and he doesn't have those issues of being stuck between platforms. This is a common thing that I see in a lot of tutorials and they are not addressed and so on and so forth. So this is how you can fix it basically. So what you need to do is you need to add a capsule collider. The capsule collider cannot get stuck between the collider's edges. And there you go. So again, if something is not clear when it comes to this, what we did, I plan to leave this, last, but the issue has arisen right now and we had to deal with it. So there we go. So what is left for us to do is create prefabs out of these collectibles. So over here inside of the prefabs folder, we're going to create the collectibles prefabs and of course drag and drop all of these. So diamond 1 and then we have the diamond 2 and we have also the diamond 3. And then in here in the level, create an empty game object and call it collectibles. And over here, we're going to drag all of the collectibles because they are part of the level. And what is left for you is to place them on the level. So make sure that you place them somewhere where it is hard for the player to pick them up and so on and so forth. Challenge, but don't make it impossible. That is up to you. Just place them all over the level. So for example, this one can be, I don't know, over here. Then this one can be over here like that. Then this one can be over here and so on and so forth. You get the point. It is up to you. Place them. You can have multiple of these. You can have how many diamonds you want to have. That is up to you. Again, if something is not clear when it comes to this video, make sure to ask in the comment below, but all of this here should be clear and here as well. And I will see you guys in the next video.